Hey you guys. Hi there, it's Sonia Morgan.
Hello everyone, it's Jen Shah from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Hey guys, it's Emily from the Real Housewives of Orange County.
It's the Marge, I'm dialing in.
Hey everybody, Ebony K. Williams here, newbie.
Hello everyone.
Hi guys, it's Brandy Redmond from Dallas.
What's up? It's Heather Gay from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
25,000 in case you didn't recognize me.
Hi guys.
Ay, Dios mío. No.
My friend, my soulmate, my sister. I am so glad that Ron Dixon is not here right now.
Erika, I don't have to make you look bad. You can do that on your own.
Better? Is bitch better?
I'm shaking. I'm physically shaking.
Hello, Beverly Troop. Welcome back. I'm the real Andy of Beverly Hills, and welcome to another Bravochella. It's Monday. Welcome to another beautiful week, guys. Are you ready for the amount of tea that we are about to spill today? I have a very special guest coming in a second. But in the meantime, hello to everyone. We are right now live in every single one of our platforms. Hello to my people on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. Hello, everyone. Let's see who's out there. Hello, Annie Bull, Francie Necran, SLD, Mishi Mixcol, Sandy Cullen, Allison Perko, Veronica's. Hey, Andy. Hi. Cocos Clausy, Natty, W Wonder 200, D Marie, Bravo, and T. Hello, everyone. My people here on TikTok, Dead of Garden, user 99, girl. And of course, my Beverly Troop. Hello, how are you guys? Are you ready? Because today we are going to be spilling major tea on a lot of franchises, okay? We're gonna be talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and all the shit that went down last week. If you are new here, welcome to Bravochella. Basically, what we do here is that we recap all the tea that happened last week, okay? We're going to be talking about Real House of Beverly Hills. A lot went down with Kyle Richards, Erika Jayne, Lisa Rinna, Dorit, Diana Jenkins, all of those. Okay, we're going to be talking about Real Housewife of, wait, no audio. Can you guys hear me? Or is it just, yeah? Okay, yeah, no, I think it's only you, Cynthia, because everyone seems to be hearing me fine. Okay, where was I? Okay, yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Real Housewife of New Jersey. We're gonna be talking about Vanderpump Rules, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and Real Housewife Ultimate Girls Trip. Okay, so there is a lot to talk. Okay, guys, I know a lot of you has been asking for this like crazy. You have been sending a lot of messages to both of us because you have been dying to have us do a live together, and for the first time ever, okay, I want you guys to welcome to this Bravochella to the one and only Mr. Sebastian Soto, aka my husband.
Hello. Ooh, girl, hey, wait, hang on. Do we like this background? Just ignore the water, okay? Hello, Andy, how are you?
Perfect. How are you? Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long.
I know, I haven't seen you in forever.
Are
How's
you ready?
the Beverly Troop doing?
I mean, I don't know. How's the Beverly Troop? Let's see. Everyone says hi. Tracy Klaus says hi, Sebastian. Cutest couple ever. Oh, thank you. We're trying. Okay. Are you ready? Well, I know. So everyone, guys, we live together. We watch the same shows. We do the same thing, okay? Actually, Sebastian start actually talking about everything related to the Real Housewife, you know. So if you are not subscribed to his channel, you can go and subscribe after this live, okay? Because even though the tea is probably the same, what it is important here in YouTube is that our opinions are different, okay? And believe me, his opinions are different than mine most of the time, okay? And
Sure.
that's pretty interesting, right?
So interesting.
So
So
interesting.
interesting.
Let's see. Hello, Alice Leocata. Hello, Tracy Klaus, Foxy Replay, Joanna Stamber, Sarah Draper, Barbara Romero, RSC RS. I mean, I can never say your name. I don't know why you changed it, girl. Alex Eckelman, Barbara, Dina, and David has stopped leaving comments on Teresa and Louis' account and vice versa. Well, I have some tea about that we're gonna be talking from New Jersey. Okay, so stay tuned for that one. Kelsey, Cynthia, hello, Devin, Alex. Okay, all right. I think we should just jump into it, right?
Yes, I would love to jump.
What is your favorite franchise that is airing right now?
Uh, Airing right now. I would say my favorite is Girls Trip.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you two, just because you're my husband, so I can do it. Okay. I'm gonna say Beverly Hills and this ex-wives Girls Trip thing is such a mess. So those two are like my everything right now.
I know Ultimate Girls Trip is giving us everything. I
Everything.
honestly never thought, I mean, I knew that it was going to be dramatic because, I mean, Brandy, Dorinda, Vicky, Tamara under the same roof, but I didn't expect to be this dramatic. Okay. And I think we should start. I know you guys want to talk about Beverly Hills and we're going to get there, but give people some time to like get into the live. So let's talk about Ultimate Girls Trip. So on the last episode, there are two major things that went down. Okay. The first one, apparently Vicky Gumbelson is still in love with Brooks. And that was a major surprise, as you guys know, Brooks literally fake cancer. And he was in a cancer scam where she allegedly, I mean, some people were saying that she was involved in the cancer scam. Other people says that she wasn't and that she was actually scammed by him. But she's basically saying that she will never find love like the love that this guy was giving her. And of course, according to Tamara Judge, the dick was priceless. So she is definitely stigmatized by Brooks. And I mean, I don't know. That was one of the first parts, all right? It really, really um opened my eyes to thinking like Vicky, she is so damaged that I don't know, like she will keep jumping from relationship to relationship, and I don't think she will ever find someone to really fill her love tank the way that Dawn used to do it. I think she let go the good one, and then she got into these assholes of relationships, and now she's here, and she said that she still have feelings for him, and according to Tamara, she's still in love with him. That was the first one, but I think the big one was actually Brandy versus Dorinda. Okay, they went at each other, and honestly, actually, it was initially Taylor Armstrong after Brandy, and I have thoughts on that one because Taylor Armstrong out of nowhere start coming after Brandy. I am not a Brandy Glanville fan anymore, right? But I do have to say I didn't understand why Taylor out of nowhere was like, oh, do you remember that problem that you have with this random girl like 10 years ago? I am not over that, so let's create drama around this. And the rumors are that Taylor was trying the most because she's actually one of the ones who want to return to the franchise. What are you
Right.
talking about that?
Well, I feel like a lot of these wives, they're using this as an audition because they think that people over on Bravo are like taking notes. So Taylor was sitting in this table and she was like looking around and she was like, oh, I haven't said much in the past 20 minutes. Girl, I'm going to start some shit with Brandy because I need some camera time. You know what I mean? So she's like going in through her history. She's like, what can I say? What can I say, bitch? What can I say? And she was like, oh, girl, you know what happened 10 years ago, bitch? That's what's going on. And I really think that a lot of them are using this as like an audition tape. They are fighting for their peaches, for their diamonds, for their oranges. Girl, they're fighting. And that really makes it annoying because like you said, she's just making shit that happened so long ago, for nothing because there's nothing interesting going on in her life right now.
It was so out of nowhere. And then the thing is, like, we know that Brandy is reactionary, like, and then they poke her and they poke her and they poke her. And when she finally do something that of course is gonna be under the belt, everyone is like, oh my God, how could she? Oh my God, this is disgusting. Brandy is a horrible human being. Of course, using Russell's death as a weapon to attack Taylor, of course, was bad. It was very under the belt. I mean, it was bad. But what was Taylor expecting? Okay, she doesn't even have a relationship with Adrian Malouf anymore. So what? I mean, I didn't get it. I think it was so out of nowhere. And then I actually have to give it to Brandy for walking out from that table, because she could easily grab a bitch and drag her from side to side. And she didn't. She actually stood up, went to the other room, and then Dorinda decided to go after her and provoke her even more. And then she goes on and said, oh, what if your kid died? What does the kid have to do with anything? Are you comparing a guy who was an asshole, who abused physically and mentally Taylor for years, and probably the daughter, to Brandy's kid dying? So, like, I think that was just too much. And on this one, I 100% have to give it to Brandy, because even though the how you say that, like, the answer was not the best one. I mean, what else were they expecting? What do you think about what Dorinda did?
No, yeah, I mean, first of all, Dorinda, I mean, she's really being overserved a lot in this season. And you can tell when, Dorinda's voice does the, well, and with the dough, that's when Dorinda is coming. And I feel like she really crossed the line. I am there with Brandy because if I was Brandy and they would have said that about my child, I would have gone all Teresa Giudice on all these bitches, okay? In 2.5 seconds. How about that?
Yeah, I agree 100% with that. Now, we had tea about Real House with Baltimore Ghost Trip Season 3. It is officially filming in 6 days, okay? July 17 is going to be in Thailand, and we have the cast. First of all, we need a camera because I would love to see Vicky's reaction when she realized that season 1 went to Turks and Caicos and season 3 is going to Thailand, and she had to go to that random house in the middle of nowhere.
No. 1 second. Bluestone Manor is freaking iconic. So don't come from Bluestone Manor. Don't do that. We're not doing that.
It is iconic, but you cannot compare that with Turks and Caicos.
I'm sorry, but I'd rather be stuck in a house with Dorinda's craziness in Bluestone Manor than going to Turks and Caicos in 2 seconds flat.
Oh my God, no, I can't. I mean, I was like, honestly, because I didn't understand. I mean, I think because they were ex-housewife, Pico was like, yeah, we're not going to put all that money. Like,
yeah, the budget wasn't there.
Mm-hmm. But now they proved actually they were worth it, because the drama was like so big. It was worth it.
So who's in the cast, Andy? I'm so curious.
We have the tea. So on the cast, we have from the Real Housewife of New York, Miss Leah McSweeney, and what is the name of this other shit? What is the name of the other? No, the friend. Not Teddy, Taylor, shit, Mortimer, shit, guys. What is the name?
I forgot.
What is
my
name?
God, Mortimer. What's her name? Oh my God, even my mom forgot. Tinsley
Mortimer, yeah.
Thank you, Mama.
And Leah McSweeney from the Real House of New York. We have Giselle Bryant and Candice Dealer from Potomac.
They're gonna get kicked out of Thailand.
Candice is gonna drag a bitch, that's for sure. We have Heather Gay and Whitney Rose, which apparently they are feuding on this season of Salt Lake City. So that's
Oh,
going to be interesting. And we have Alexia Echeverria and Marisol Patton from
Marisol.
Marisol is going to Thailand. So
I love everyone except Whitney.
apparently this says season 3 is going to be all about dynamic duos, which honestly there are one that it doesn't make any sense, and it's Giselle and Candace, because why Robin is not there? It should be
Because
Giselle and Robin.
Juan can go probably.
Yeah, I mean, but anyways, I don't know also like how, what drama are they gonna get between them. I
I
mean,
would.
I know Giselle has been shady to some of them, but not like really bad. So I don't know if it's going to, or maybe they don't want to do like a full drama like season 2. Maybe they want like a fun one like season
Like
1.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I could if anybody could be feuding, I think Leah, she's good at standing up for herself sometimes. So I think in between Leah and Tinsley, I think Leah would do a better job. Tinsley would just be crying somewhere. Giselle and Candace, I'm nervous. And then we have Marisol and Alexia.
Yeah.
I don't see them getting in a lot of drama. And then Heather Gay, I also don't see. Yeah, you're probably right. I think it's just about having fun.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a different vibe,
'Cause
honestly.
second season is a little dark
For what? Oh,
for
well,
the girl.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because it's a lot of drama. So maybe they
yeah,
want something like not as dramatic as
yeah.
the other ones went. Okay. All right. So that's it from Ultimate Gold Strip. Let's jump a little bit to Real Housewife of New Jersey. So, to all my toxic friends and fans from Real House of New Jersey, now we have the news. Okay, I keep saying this. We have been fighting for over 2 years. Team Teresa, Team Jackie, Team Margaret, Team whatever. People go after each other. They call names. Everyone, like, it is crazy when it comes to New Jersey. For what? For nothing, okay? Because according to the new reports, this new season will be one of the best seasons of New Jersey, as the amount of drama that is happening, it's insane, okay? Apparently, Dolores has a target on Jennifer's back, and she wants to like take her down no matter what since their reunion. Dolores is now BFF with Margaret Joseph, okay?
What?
And yeah, but that's not it. The big surprise here is that apparently Jackie Goldschneider is Teresa's Judai's new BFF. They
Girl, she did whatever she could to stay on this show.
Yeah, they are in this together. Okay. They are like, apparently, as you know, Jackie was demoted to a friend of the show because honestly, she didn't do shit, right? And as soon as they demoted her, she was like, oh, bitch, no, I am not losing my, well, they don't hold nothing, but I am not losing my spot. So she is bringing all the heat to New Jersey, to the point that the producers are thinking, no, we have to give her the full time spot again. Okay. So that's going to be very interesting to see how Jackie and Teresa are now BFF, and now, you know, they're all together and happy. Margaret is not going to be happy about it. Apparently, Melissa Gorga is by herself because she's not friends with this group or the other group, and there is a lot of drama happening. Dolores' new boyfriend is getting into the mess. Luis Relas is fighting with Joe Gorga. Like, a lot of shit is going on. I think it's going to be a very, very good season. So what do you think about Jackie and Teresa?
Well, I mean, like you said, Jackie's trying everything she can to stay on this damn show. So she was like, if I have to just be best friends with the Queen Bee, then I'm going to be best friends with the Queen Bee, even though, you know, they had such a rough past. I've never really connected with Jackie. I feel like she's giving me very much what's Teddy Mellencamp vibes, you know. But let's see if this season she'll bring it. So I am excited. I feel bad for Melissa for being alone, but at the same time, I think she needed a little bit of a wake up call.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that 100%. But I mean, Jackie has never have a real personality, you know.
No, she's Teddy.
So,
She's Teddy Melbourne.
Mellencamp.
Whatever. It
Okay,
is what it is.
Erin D says Jackie and Teresa. What's next? Teresa besties with Melissa. Well, that's one thing that we can count that is not gonna happen because Melissa was already saying we already passed that. We already like get over the fact that we are not gonna be best friends, but we also do not hate each other. They're
Mm-hmm.
basically kind of like families, whatever. Alian, I'm so excited to see the dynamics of Teresa and Jackie with Melissa alone on an island. Yeah, I mean, maybe Jackie, because my thing is Margaret manipulates a lot, you know? So,
She's the
let's see.
producer.
Hello, Bravo Blog Beach. How are you?
Hey,
Okay,
girl.
so let's see. So that's all from New Jersey. Let's jump very quickly to just a little news from Vanderpump Rules. You know, everything that went down with Randall Emmett, the LA Time, article drop. This guy was or is a horrible person. He was asking girls for sexual favors in exchange to parts
Ugh,
on movies, allegedly,
so
you
nasty.
know and apparently he cheated on Lala multiple times. She
Crazy.
tackled Lala to the ground to take his phone back. Like he is bad news, but one of the worst is that apparently he has been using Bruce Willis or was using Bruce Willis after he knew that he was sick. After Bruce Willis, he's suffering from aphasia, which is degenerative disease and Randall Emmett knew it, but he was so much in depth that on his own words he said, "I just need 5 bullshit movies with Bruce Willis," and
Ugh,
he was going to make it happen. So he was
he's so
literally
disgusting.
using him just to get money, even though he knew that Bruce couldn't remember his line, could barely move, but he had him on some kind of contract, and he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna like exploit this guy no matter what."
I heard I heard they would put earpieces in him and feed him the lines when he couldn't remember anything. So he would always have like an earpiece. He is a disgusting, like Kourtney Kardashian would say, slob kebab. He is so disgusting. He is so incredibly gross. And I honestly hope we never hear from him again. Like for real. He gives me goosebumps. Like for real.
Yeah, I mean, I never like him. I never connect with him.
No.
I mean, actually, I never really connect with Lala either. So when I watched them together, it was like maybe they make sense. We all know how Lala met him. All right. So
Andy, be careful because you might get a DM calling you a Bambi-eyed bitch for Lala.
wow. Bring it over, bitch.
Actually, listen, I met Lala in person once, and I
Mhm.
have to tell you, she was very, very kind and very sweet. And you know what? She was very beautiful in person.
No, I think she is a nice person, but that doesn't mean that we know what she did before.
Right, right, right,
So
right, right, right. Yes.
it is what it is. You lose them how you met them. So okay, guys, it is time. Let's talk about Real Housewife of Salt Lake City. Okay, it happened. I mean, we're gonna be talking in detail more tomorrow, but we're gonna talk about what we know so far. This morning, I was opening my eyes, and the first thing that I have on my phone is hundreds of messages, tweets, DMs from you guys from every single outlet out there. Jennifer Shaw has plead guilty. Okay. She is guilty of stealing money from the elderly on one of the biggest telemarketing scams in the United States of America. We all see the, I mean, we all knew that it was true. I mean, she kept trying and trying and trying to say, I am innocent, I am innocent, I'm just a victim. Every interview that she did out there, she was like, I'm innocent. Free Jen Shaw, she did merge with the Free Jen Shaw
So
thing.
cringe.
Like, oh my god, she went on the show and said, like, should we add Kim Kardashian to my legal team? Like, this bitch was living in denial, and she kept trying and trying, but she was facing over 30 years in jail. She had two charges, one for money laundering and one for I don't know the exact name, but it's like the telemarketing scam, you know
Wire fraud, is it?
wire fraud. Yeah, I think it is wire fraud, and the other one, money laundering. So by her declaring herself guilty on one of them, then they dropped the other charge. So now she will not be going to jail for 30 years. She is facing up to, I think, between 11 to 14 years in jail. And then she has to pay $9 million in restitution to the victims. Okay. I mean,
Sorry, is it max 14 years or minimum 14?
it's between 11 and 14 years. But then it's all about the judge. So I think the sentencing is going to be in November, at the beginning of November. So she has this time to like get her affairs in order or whatever, or fly the country. I don't know, but
Not fly the country.
yeah. So she's guilty. We knew it. It is what it is. I mean, it was so obvious, and I don't understand how literally yesterday Marilyn Marks posted defending Jen Shaw after a whole season of like, I hate her, you're a fraud, who's calling a fraud a girl, by all of those things, to, oh, she's my best friend, I love her, she's amazing. And she posted yesterday, oh, you're found no, you're innocent until you're found guilty in America. Well, the bitch is guilty. Okay.
Wait, you know what Jen Shaw did? She's known that she's going to plead guilty. She got the last laugh here today. She got the last shade in to Meredith because Meredith was all like, I'm going to stand up for Jen and da, da, da. And Jen knew that she was not going to, that she was going to plead guilty. Right the next day, she's like, yeah, girl, you better defend me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's wrong for that.
I'm wondering what Lisa Barlow is thinking right now about the fake ones.
She's probably physically shaking.
Physically shaking, yeah. Thank you, Rachel, for the super sticker. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for supporting our channel. Okay, so yeah. What else? She literally had to go in front of the judge, and the judge read her everything, and she literally had to say, yes, I'm guilty. Yes, I knew that what I was doing was illegal. So she knew that she was
So
yeah. So I mean, I don't know exactly how many years she's gonna get. I don't know if she's gonna get like the full sentence. I mean, I know that when you plead guilty, it kind of like give you some kind of like, oh, at least she is taking some responsibility, right? So maybe they can have that into consideration. But I don't think it's going to be months. I don't think it's going to be a year. It's going to be, I will say, at least 5 years.
That's what I'm thinking. 4 or 5 years.
But apparently also because she is a public person, a public figure, right? And second of all, she maintain and waste time from the judges and everyone for all this time, and they don't like that. She could have been saying from the beginning, I'm guilty.
Can I tell you something that really upsets me? How long has she, when did this first come out? And do you know like around when?
She was arrested when I was in Germany the first time. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So remember that in Salt Lake City, her mom said that she was going to spend her retirement money defending her. And then and I'm sorry, and then this bitch is going to come and spend all of her mother's well earned retirement money, knowing damn well that she is guilty, putting her family through that, spending the money they don't have.
Yeah.
Okay, she should have said she was guilty from day one, so at least she could have left them with some money. So
Yeah.
all of this money for lawyers, for legal bills, her mom's retirement money gone, everything gone, and she knew she was guilty. And you know what? That's what pisses me off so much, that she is such a selfish person, only worried about her ego, worried about her image, and wanting to get that second season of the Housewives show. Okay, she is a low down, dirty hoe.
Actually, her trial was supposed to be in March of this year, and she literally went on and pushed it till July just so she could continue filming last season of Salt Lake City. I mean, I
No,
don't,
it's wrong. And you know what? On top of every disgusting thing she did, I do hope she gets the 14 years. I feel bad for her children, but she didn't care about her family while she was putting them through all of this mess for 2 years.
and she was trying to use every car out there. She literally like she's saying like, "Oh, my poor kids! How could they like put my kids through that?" She put her kids through
No,
this. She
she
put
put
her
her.
husband through this. She spent all the money
Yeah,
literally on parties and strippers and bullshit
yeah.
for nothing.
Her image. That's all she was worried about is she spent all this money auditioning to get on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City
Yep.
and just maintaining an image. So Jen Shaw, girl, you can go. Seriously, bye.
Bye. So, anyways, that's the major thing. One thing that I know for sure, guys, is that the Real Houses of Salt Lake City is filming right now. Even though they already wrapped before, they are filming right now in New York, and with all the other ladies who are not in New York, they are filming all of them to get their reactions, and they will keep filming Jen Shaw until the moment that they cannot film her anymore. You know that Bravo is not gonna let that cow go away. They're gonna milk that cow until there is not one drop.
Well, so is Jen. You know what I mean? So is Jen. I feel like she doesn't even care. She would literally film her goodbyes to her family just for that attention.
Yeah.
That's what I think. She's so desperate. Ugh. I'd rather watch Teddy Mellencamp for 24 hours straight than to listen to Jen Shaw anymore because it's so gross what she did.
I mean, honestly, it was bad. And then she was, I mean, many of you already know because I have talked about this before, but I literally had conversations with Jen Shaw before all of this went down, right? And she was trying to manipulate like channels, like YouTube channels and bloggers and everyone out there. She talks so bad about Heather Gay. She called her a racist. She called her a manatee. She called her all kind of names. She talked bad about Mary Cosby, Meredith Marks, Lisa Barlow. She dragged every single person with all the blogs behind everyone's back, and no one wanted to believe us when I was saying to everyone she is bad news. I cannot even understand how people were still like being on her side, you know. But
I
it is
think
what it is.
a lot of those, I think she was the perfect housewife in season one. You know what I mean? The money, the glamour, the mess, the
Yeah,
drama, the
yeah,
screaming. So I think people really did love her. Sort of like everyone loved Erica in the beginning, So
yeah.
it was hard for them to think that their favorite was guilty of something. But not only was she guilty, she put her family through hell for a long time. And just to keep up an image. So she is a gross,
Yeah.
gross person.
SpongeBob says, "I'd rather go to Teddy's starvation camp for the weekend than to see Jen Shaw."
SpongeBob, let's go together, girl. Let's go together.
Lied to Adam too. Yeah, I mean that interview with Adam, she was all like, "I'm innocent. I'm a victim. Please believe me." I was like, "Girl, bye."
Imagine putting your husband through this mess, through
Yeah,
this public mess. You know what I mean? To sit there doing these interviews, to sit there on lives, on the show, on Watch What Happened, reunions, anywhere that anyone would hear her and put her family through saying, I'm innocent. God is my witness. Da, da, da. And God is looking down on you saying, you are a nasty, nasty person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how she is so cold hearted.
Yeah. Someone has a question for you, but I think you're gonna be talking about this on your live, which is next.
What?
It says, did you guys talk about how Dan from H3 was rude to Rich Lux today?
No, but I will be talking about that in my live at 5:20 because I think we're gonna go a little bit over. So I think at 5:20 I will go on my channel, Sebastian Soto, and we will be talking about Dan and Ethan Klein. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that mess. But right now, girl, we are in Bravo land, honey.
Okay, talking about criminals, let's
Oh,
come here to Beverly Hills because now it is time, guys. Let's talk about the real housewife of Beverly Hills
do
because
it.
last week it had us, now we can say it, physically shaking.
Yeah.
Okay, all the mess that happened last year, last year, last week was insane.
It feels like last year.
Right. I mean, it was just so much. I mean, every single day something was going on. So let's start with the beginning of the week. Something easy, fast. Crystal Minkoff is trying to come in clean about her 14 friends. Okay. Her 14 friends that dropped her. And apparently she says that it was 14 friends, but at the end, according to her, they all came back crawling, asking for forgiveness, and that she only had a fallout with 3 of those friends. Okay. Now I'm thinking, girl, you still had a problem with every single one of them. Okay. And you still 3 people decide to stop talking to you, and that, I mean, that's bad. So, and she is acknowledging that something happened. Now we have what Dana Wilkie said, what Tenny Mellencamp said, and now what Crystal says. So we can know for sure that some shit went down. The rumors are that Crystal manipulate her friends into not taking positions on the Real House of Beverly Hills, talking down on the Real House of Beverly Hills, saying that the show was garbage, that no one should be doing that show, only for her to be cast on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So, and yeah. What do you think?
I think, and I'm going to say this as respectful as possible, but I think that Crystal needs to pack up her ugly leather pants and leave the show immediately. I really think that, if it's all true, right, that she manipulated all these people not to be on the show because she wanted, I'm just saying something. Where's that energy while filming? You know what I mean? Like, where's that? Where's that Crystal? Like, that's a Crystal that we should see. Not crying over everything that happened a year ago. We need to see this scammer of Crystal going behind people's backs and saying, "Girl, you're not thinking about doing this show, right? No, girl, you should be doing this show." And then she's holding up the diamond 2 minutes later. You know what I mean?
Shay B, thank you very much for the super sticker. I think yeah, it's super sticker. Thank you. We really appreciate it. Okay, so and now to the big parts. Okay, it's just so much. So let's talk about this whole backlash over Kyle Richards. You probably already watched the episode. Okay, Kyle Richards started the episode by denying Sutton's experience on having 2 miscarriages. Then she moves on into grab her and shake her. Then she goes on into getting drunk. Then next day, she goes on with Mauricio, PK, and Dorit to laugh about Erika Jayne being drunk and drug, screaming at a 14-year-old boy. And instead of defending Garcelle's boy, she decided to go on and defend Erika Jayne, saying like, oh my God, it's so amazing that she's getting loose. She's finally being happy. It's like, bitch, do you know what is going on? And then she lies about not being there. She lies about, oh, someone told me because I wasn't there when everything went down. And Bravo was so shady that they literally put the video clip of Kyle being literally next to Garcelle while everything was going down. Okay, so she knew what happened, and she still decided to protect Erika Jayne, okay, and to defend her. People are not happy, guys. I'm telling you, this is one of the biggest backlash since the Kelly Dodd days. Okay, people are not letting it go. Um, they went so far into saying that that Mauricio is getting a new show on Netflix. Well, executive on Netflix are not happy, and they told Kyle and Mauricio that they should apologize because they were afraid to lose the black viewers on the new show. Okay, and because Mauricio said also that he was glad that Erika screamed at Garcelle's boy. Garcelle has been talking on her social media saying that she is incredibly disappointed, that she didn't know that that happened until it was actually aired, of course. And Kyle never, or Eric, well, Erika did on the next day, but Kyle, none of the other ladies apologized to Garcelle at any moment until now with her apology, not apology, okay? Because Kyle decided to come forward after the Netflix drama, right? And she does an apology, but basically she's just saying, like, giving a bunch of excuses about what happened. And she literally never said, I am so sorry for my behavior and I am so sorry. Please, Garcelle, forgive me. No, she never said any of that. And she's not apologizing. She's not she literally said in another interview that she's not apologizing for defending Erika for having a good time. Backlash is still going everywhere to the point that they are going after Mauricio and Portia, Kyle's daughter, who is also 14. Now, I do agree that we should not be stepping down to Erika's level and talk bad to a 14-year-old girl, especially with everything that happened nowadays with bullying and cyberbullying and all of that. Mauricio, you can do whatever you want. I mean, the guy's an asshole. He literally said, like, "Oh, I'm so glad that she did that to him." Whatever. But to Portia, I think that's taking it a little bit too far. I understand what people are trying to do, but I don't think it's the right way to do it with Portia. Okay, so let me see. Okay, thoughts on that first part, because there is the second part.
No, honestly, like I'm so incredibly disappointed. You know that I love Kyle, and we had our little fights about Lisa versus Kyle. We would go at it, but I you cannot defend this behavior, and it is showing such a dirty side of all of these people. And the fact that they didn't think that Garcelle was worthy enough of an apology, an actual apology, is the most disturbing thing in the world. They apologize for non-apology, like you say, but they don't say at Garcelle, I am so sorry that I did this and this, and I'm sorry that I laughed, and I'm sorry that my dumbass husband thought that that was a good idea. If you would do that mess, Andres, I would listen. I'm exposing you. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna let you ruin my show. I'm gonna be like, girl, listen, I'm sorry my dumbass husband said that, and I would have you apologize too. But it's like it sort of like feels like they don't think Garcelle deserves that.
They don't do. And then Lisa Rinna, next day, when they are attacking Portia, Lisa Rinna goes on and defends Portia, but she doesn't defend Garcelle's boy. So she is like, oh, don't attack Portia, don't attack her kids are of limits. But she hasn't said anything about Erika Jayne.
I don't blame Leah, because I said in a video that I'm not mad at Leah just because she even acknowledged, well, first of all, she shouldn't have done that video, but she even acknowledges that she is not keeping up with the housewives. But Lisa Rinna is keeping up, and Lisa Rinna knows exactly what happened. And how did the train get to Portia's hate? Because it started with Garcelle's children. So the first thing is, don't go to B, go to A and see why this all started, and start from there. And then say children should be off limits. But if they
Everyone.
don't give a damn about Garcelle, they don't care. It is completely obvious they don't care.
No, they
The
don't care
reason
at
is
all.
why. Why don't they care?
Maybe they're afraid. No, they're not afraid. Maybe they are threatened by Garcelle. And I think that's the whole thing. The Garcelle and Sutton, they have such big, how you say that, like,
Personalities,
no personality. Like, they are so loved right now by the
fan
fans.
bases.
Yeah, that they are afraid that they are losing it, which is gonna bring me to my next piece of tea, which is that, according to my sources, producers are not protecting the Fox 5 force anymore. Okay, they are afraid that they're gonna lose their jobs over this backlash, and
Right.
that's why we have been seeing so many, like, bad edits of Kyle and Erika this season, is
Right.
because they know that when this reach Bravo, or even worse, NBC, if the housewife is the one doing all the bullshit, then the producer is not gonna be blamed. Okay, and apparently they are not defending them anymore. They are done with these girls, and they are like, no, I mean, me first, F you, basically. So they will not be defending the Fox 5 Force anymore. However, I don't think that they're gonna, fire every single housewife at the same time. I don't think they're gonna fire all five of them at the same time. But um, apparently they're going to be shit, my camera fell down.
Are
Sorry.
you okay?
Yeah. But apparently they might be firing two housewives from the Fox 5 Force.
Who would you think should be? Which one of two would you think should be fired?
Look, if I want to be very honest and very quickly, I will say Erika Jayne and Lisa Rinna. You know,
Erika Jayne and Lisa.
um,
I agree.
Kyle. I mean, she has done pretty, like, stupid shit, but I don't mind her. Dorit, she's keeping it very neutral right now. Diana, I mean, she's an asshole. We're gonna talk about her as well, but, like, she's not as bad as Erika Jayne and Lisa Rinna. So I will definitely, if I have to choose only two, I will say Rinna and Erika.
I agree.
Yep. Okay, so moving into that, actually, Miss Diana Jenkins, a bunch of, like, skeletons are coming out of her closet. Lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. She was sued by housekeepers, gardeners, ex-assistants. They all say the same, that she likes to exploit people, that she
Girl,
doesn't give breaks to people, that she doesn't pay overtime,
man.
doesn't pay fair wage. Yeah,
Wages.
wages. Yeah, she doesn't do any of that. Okay, and apparently her only excuse for anything is that she's from Bosnia. That is like, that's how we do it in Bosnia. When people
Girl,
complains to her, she's like, that's the way we do it in Bosnia. Okay, and she actually tweeted recently. She said, "I will never apologize for being a strong Bosnian woman." And I think she's missing the point that no one is blaming Bosnia for her problems.
no, no.
She is the asshole. So why she is not doing things right? And I'm second of all, you might be from Bosnia. I am from another country also, but when you are in the United States of America, you follow the rules of the United States of America. If you have to pay overtime, you pay overtime. If you have to pay, I don't know, health insurance or whatever you have to pay here, that's what you have to do. So you cannot say, like, that's how we do it in Bosnia. Then, bitch, move to Bosnia.
Agree.
Agree.
Agree. I think Bosnia is going to turn around and be like, bitch, you need to stop. You need to stop speaking on our behalf. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? She's making Bosnia look so bad. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing, ma'am? Like, she cannot like, next thing you know, she's like being sued for like slapping someone. Well, we slap people in Bosnia. You know what I mean? Like, when will that end? Like, girl, take several seats. Go rent out, Madison Square Garden and take the whole seats because you're looking a mess.
Yeah. Mel New York City Review says Diana has been hanging with too many traffickers. She's picking up their bad habits.
Oh,
Girl, I mean, her past is questionable. We can't say that. Okay. All right. So that's coming from Miss Diana Jenkins. Now, another mess from Beverly Hills is, of course, Lisa Rinna. She managed to um, insult,
piss off.
no, piss off, yeah, all the ladies from Dubai, especially Caroline Brooks, Chanel Ayan, Lisa Milan. They went after each other on social media. Then Lisa Rinna was all like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just like my mom passed away, so it's been very hard for me." And it's like, "Bitch, she died like 8 months ago." Then so she's trying to blame it everything on the mom, and
Let
then
Lois live in peace.
yeah, and then she goes on. Candace Dealer dragged Lisa Rinna. She said that Lisa Rinna and a bunch of other white ladies can get away with a lot on social media that she never could. Ebony K. Williams from New York decided to come forward trying to educate Lisa Rinna on how to have a discussion with a person of color without being called a racist, because her whole thing was that she was trying to call out Garcelle, saying that no one could fight with Garcelle, otherwise they will be called a racist. And I think that's not the point. Okay, you can fight with whoever you want, and that will not make you a racist. Okay, like
Yeah,
being a racist make you a racist, basically.
exactly. Exactly. It's so dumb.
Yeah. And then she actually apologized. We knew from Caroline Brooks that Lisa Rinna called her directly after a bunch of time, not immediately, not the next day, like after like a week. She called Caroline Brooks, Chanel Ayan, and Lisa Milan to apologize, and she made sure to put it on her social media that she have called them to apologize.
Yeah.
All right, we all know that probably Bravo pushed her to like apologize, because why not doing it the next day? She was actually engaging in a Twitter war or an Instagram war with some of the ladies. Okay, so
Can
girl,
I just tell you something? If
yeah,
she didn't receive the backlash that she received, she would not have apologized.
no,
All right. That's what I find so nasty and low down from these people is that they need to receive backlashes to figure out that they did something wrong. You know they did something wrong because if people were on Lisa Rinna's side, she would be living the dream. But she knew that she did something wrong. Kyle knew that they did something wrong. Like I would honestly feel like if she really meant it, she would let Caroline Brooks and them post it and say, "Hey, Lisa Rinna called me today." You know what I mean? But not be so desperate and post it all over her social media on Twitter, on Instagram. She forgot to post it on Tinder, on Craigslist, on OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Like,
yep. Ari M is surprised. She says, "Wait, Andy is Sebastian's husband." Yes, they
yes,
have been
honey.
married for 7 years.
Yeah, he put a ring on it, boo. What,
Okay.
what what is that Kim Zolciak song? Ring. This ring didn't mean a thing. Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Last but not least, of course, Miss Erika Jayne also in problems, serious problems. Let's start with the fact that Erika Jayne got into a Twitter war with Ronald Richards' wife. Okay. I mean, if you don't know, Ronald Richards is one of the lawyers who used to be working with the trustees on her case. They hate each other, but Ronald keep everything very professional. Okay, he just posts like legal documents, facts, everything that is happening. He just put it out there. Well, Erika Jayne is Erika Jayne. Now, out of nowhere, she is calling his wife a bunch of names, and he keeps doing it till yesterday. She was still going on a war with Lauren, which is Ronald Richards' wife. Okay, saying all horrible things, like take it up the ass and like a bunch of things,
So, so ugh,
like trashy comment,
trashy. Yeah.
and they were going after each other. It was so funny because at some point Ronald Richards tried to insert himself, to defend his wife, but his wife, she was like, no, I mean, I'm not letting this bitch win. And she was like, honey, thanks for defending me, but I can fight my own wars. And then she kept responding to Erika Jayne, shading her, and I was like, yes, living for that drag, slamming her side to side until Erika Jayne basically shut
She's
up.
coming for that diamond, honey.
Yeah. What can you imagine if she will get cast on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Right. Anything is possible with Bravo. I could picture her like, you know, unlike others, I'm married to the law. You know?
and then of course the big one is this week. We all knew this was coming. Erika Jayne is hit by a new $55 million lawsuit. Okay. You guys remember that she was being sued back in Illinois for $2 million for the airplane crash, and then they decided to take that lawsuit down. And she and Lisa Rinna were very quickly like, "Oh, dismiss. Oh my gosh, she's innocent. She's innocent." And they were like, "No, she's not innocent. We're just moving this to California." Well, they were moving this to California because here they got together with a bunch of people, and according to them, they have actual proof that Erika Jayne was involved in the scam with Tom Girardi. She knew where the money was coming from. She knew what they were doing. She knew that she created AJ Global LLC to funnel the money from Girardi and Kissy to themselves so they could have their lavish lifestyle. And they say that they have proof, and they are suing her for $55 million. If someone still believes that she is innocent, I don't know how. I mean, I don't get it.
No. No. She's no. No, that whoa. Yeah, no.
Foxy Replay says Erica's sugar daddies are getting tired of her drunk ass. Yeah, apparently the benefactors are dropping like flies.
Erica, you know what? She is really, really showing a very trashy side of her. And I'm all about having a good time, honey. I'm all about being sloppy Lindsay Lohan 2007 drunk too. But like Erica's taken it to the next level. And on top of everything she's done in the legal things and now this new lawsuit, like I really truly think she is going to be cellmates with Jen Shaw really soon.
Literally. And
Literally.
I mean, it's just like at this point, what else can we say about Erika Jayne? Which also is another part of the tea. Remember, I mean, they said that producers are not protecting Erika Jayne. Actually, I also received another, tea, basically saying that the producers has been looking of a way to fire Erika Jayne because this season she basically didn't really deliver, right? And she's getting too complicated for them, and she want her out. And they were looking for a reason, which I don't understand how, stealing money from orphans and widows is not reason enough. But apparently with she being drunk and screaming at Jax and all of these, and the new accusations, it could be enough to finally fire Erika Jayne. It really doesn't make sense that Erika Jayne is still part of the Real House of Beverly Hills.
No, but you know what though? You got to think bigger in the sense of a network. They know that they all know she's guilty, right? They know it, like everyone else knows it. So they're going to want to film up to the last minute like they're doing with Jen Shaw. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. But the thing is, like, Erika Jayne has not been charged with any criminal things. So it's not like she's yet. Yeah. So it's not like she's going to be going to jail anytime soon. She's just going to be bankrupt. I mean, apparently her next move, her only move, because she doesn't have that money. I mean, we're talking $55 million here, $25 million that she owns to the trustees. She has another $5 million lawsuit, and apparently there are a couple more lawsuits that are coming. We're talking over $100 million after her. She doesn't have that kind of money. So what is she gonna do? She's gonna have to, file for bankruptcy, give absolutely everything that she has. She will never be able to have like a credit card and all of that, unless she marries another sugar daddy or whatever, right? But she will never gonna have anything under her name. But that's gonna be it. Like that's gonna be her life, unless I mean, what I think is, unless the IRS come forward, because she's also being accused of tax fraud for her company, right? Unless the IRS come for her, she will not be going to jail. I mean, that will be the only way. And then, I mean, it will be tax fraud. It's not going to be like 20 years in jail. It's going to be probably like, I don't know, a year or something like that in jail.
How about they just take all of the people who are allegedly stealing money from kids, widows, and older people off the damn TV? How about that? You know what I mean? Drunk or no drunk, how about we take these people who are being accused of doing these horrible things and take them off the damn TV and stop giving them a damn platform?
Yeah, amen. I don't
Boom.
I don't get it. I mean, it should be very easy from the beginning. But yeah, like you said, it's because even if we don't like to admit it, that's what we like to watch. Okay, Real House of Beverly Hills literally have the highest ratings right now of the network. Okay, each episode reached over 1 million viewers.
Wow.
On that day. So I mean, it is what it is. That's what we want to see. But I think the problem here is now people are getting tired of watching Erika Jayne. And remember what Andy Cohen said, if people love to hate you, you are fine. But if people hate to hate you, then you have a problem.
I think people are hating her now.
Yeah. Yep. They are not happy anymore. I mean, everyone is very over Erika Jayne at this point, and I think the network is seeing that. And I think she's getting, she's very soon gonna get the Kelly Dodd treatment, and that's gonna be it.
Bye, girl.
Yeah, I think we're ready for a new Beverly Hills.
Bring Phaedra back.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. Bye, Erika. Bye, Lisa. Bye, everyone. Bring Phaedra back.
Who will you bring back from Beverly Hills?
Who would I bring back from Beverly Hills? Think real quick. You know what? Let's bring well, yeah, I know she lives in the OC, but let's bring Taylor back. Let's bring Dana back. How about that? Let's bring I would say
that will be interesting, because Dana, I mean, she doesn't live here anymore, but Dana has so much beef with so many of these. Kyle Richards hates Dana Wilkie. Like, she hates her. PK, oh my God, PK detests Dana Wilkie with all her heart. But that will be the amount of drama. It will be insane.
Yeah, because Dana would maybe start off as a friend. I don't know if they'll give her a diamond just yet, but I know the second time around she will get that diamond. I think maybe it's time to see Lisa Vanderpump back. If Kyle leaves, I know that that's something you really want very badly. So maybe bring Lisa Vanderpump, but also we got to bring someone who's gonna be messy, and maybe Brandy back.
It's just like with Brandy. She's just, I don't know. She's so trashy. I don't know if she like really embraced Beverly Hills. I will say Lisa. Of course, I will love Lisa Vanderpump, and I think Lisa Vanderpump doesn't really care about Kyle Richards being there. She just doesn't want to be with Lisa Rinna. So I feel that if they finally fire Lisa Rinna, maybe Lisa Vanderpump will consider to come back. But the thing is, like, the Fox 5-4s need to be really broken. So if they fire Erika Jayne and Lisa Rinna, it could kind of like work out. Because Teddy Mellencamp, well, according to her, she already is cool with Lisa Vanderpump. So
no, bring Lisa back. Have Dana as a friend. Brandy, actually, no. And then you know who would be kind of funny to get on? I know she has her show on Shaw's, but Mercedes MJ, like something like that. You know, like someone fun and
Fun
young and messy.
and messy. Someone that is not afraid to get messy. I'm still
Exactly.
thinking I would love for someone to just like, I don't know, like snatch Lisa Renna's wig at some
We need
point.
to bring
You
Phaedra. We need to
know?
bring Phaedra needs to be in all the franchises. Comment below if you agree that we need to bring Phaedra back.
Yeah. Because you know what? Like Garcelle, she is fiery, and she likes to fight, she has an opinion, but she's too afraid of really go there. That's why her responses are always so like, polite and classy, which it's kind of like Beverly Hills. But I would like someone who is like, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe like a Brandy Glanville, but it's just like I don't like Brandy Glanville anymore. I want, or maybe someone new.
Gonessa.
Oh my God, Gigi will destroy this video. I mean, Gigi will not be. I mean, she will like be walking around with her knives.
Yes.
Well, guys, so that's it for today's Bravochella. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Everyone says thank you to my husband Sebastian, and let us know where they can find you.
Well, you can find me in at Sebastian Soto on YouTube. You can also find me on Instagram at Sebastian Soto T, or it's underscore really Sebastian. And you can find me in the real Andy of Beverly Hills' arms.
Yeah, guys. So subscribe to his channel. So your channel is mostly about pop culture and YouTube drama, which is insane. Okay. But now he's also getting into the Bravo streets. Okay. And we need to guide him. So go and follow him. Make sure that you subscribe to his channel. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for being here. I'm going to remove you for a second while I say bye to everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Okay, guys, so that was it for today. Thank you very much for every single one of you who tuned in. Let's see. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for every single one of you who give us your support today with the super chats and the super stickers and the diamonds and the coins and all of that. If you are catching this live after the live, which means it's a random video, you can support us with the thank button, which is somewhere down here. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media. You can find me as Real Andy BH. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Reddit, everywhere, Facebook, everywhere. Real Andy BH. And if you have a little bit of time, go and subscribe to my other YouTube channel. It's called The Real Andy. That's where we get close and personal. I do a lot of travel blogs, Q&As. We have a lot of fun over there. So make sure you subscribe to that other YouTube channel. And that's it. Thank you for being here. Bye, Brenda De La Cruz. Bye, Philly Diva, John DeLong, Mary Kuhn, B.L. Barnett, Liz Bijash, Ari M. Victoria, Rachel Darham, Foxy Replay, Cynthia Gutierrez, Tracy Claus, Kiyomi Blue. I don't know who else is in there. Bye everyone. Evener Entertainment, SP, Bia, Tracy Klaus, Alian QD, Shay B. Bye everyone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you around. See ya. Bye. Bye.